Hello. So I'm not actually building a pharmacy for June. I'm actually using this space to be more of a practice area for what will eventually be Flora's home on my island, or my next island, that I'm in the process of planning. And I want Flora to sort of run a smoothie shop, little tropical vacation place on my beaches in a tropical area of my next island. So I kind of wanted to just test some stuff out, see what I thought, see if I could fit that in a 6x6 space even, because it's not a lot of room. And I thought that June was a perfect candidate to use as a practice because she's kind of tropically already, and she's just a real cute little bear. I did decide that I wouldn't make it possible for the villagers to get behind the bar because of the space constraints. Really, ultimately, if I'd had enough space back there for all the decorations and space for them to walk back there and get back there, there would be no room for anything else. And I really wanted to give sort of the illusion that the bar went back a little bit further. It was connected to the outside, kind of like a little hut, and like a beach hut, and having the villagers able to get in the back would just take up way too much space. So it's just an illusion. They can't go back there. I love all of the tropical drinks, all the food and drinks that they added. Actually, they're so great. The drinks look extra delicious. I love the coconut. Fresh coconut water from a coconut is very good. I really wanted it to feel just like a laid-back, fun place that you would find on like a tropical holiday getaway and come home with there was this great little smoothie bar right on the beach, you know, that kind of thing. I had the ocean sounds playing as the soundscape for the room, and then I also put on a little bit of, I can't remember what the name of the song is, but a little tropical song from the shell speaker, and it gives the right mood. I messed around with these signs for so long. I edited quite a bit of it out, but I really did want to have the weather sign there because I don't know about you, but I am personally a little bit obsessed with checking the weather app. It's front and center on my phone. I just like to know what's going on in the sky when I get up, and I extra like to do that when I'm on holiday or if I'm in another city or away from home. I think it's neat, and I thought it'd be cute to have it in the smoothie shop so you can wait for your drink and look at the at the weather. Oh yes, still sunny. Perfect. I still wanted you to be able to see the plants behind it because I think that the vines and the little drips give a really nice sort of natural feel. I wanted the fruit stools to work, but they just weren't quite right. They didn't give me the like beachy vibe. And the black base of the apple stool was a little too contrasty. I really like this couch. I think this is my first time using it in a build, I believe. I don't remember at this point. I've built so many things on Happy Home Paradise, I'm not sure, but I do believe it's the first time I've used this colorway at the very least. Always have to add some plants, always. I know this is supposed to be, you know, where chocolate comes from, but I thought maybe it could be a little fruit tree, so Flora gets some of her fruit directly from the smoothie shop. The bamboo floor mats also took me quite a while to figure out the layout I wanted to do with them. I got there eventually. Trial and error. There's a lot of trial and error. And I edit most of it out because I'm very indecisive and picky. The little vine rug is one of my favorite rugs in the game, and I almost always try to make it work, but this time it did not work this time. I also love the lights. That's another top tier update item. I like all the different colors. I think it's really nice. I like that you can walk under it. It did take me a solid amount of time to figure out exactly where I wanted to put it, but I am pretty happy with where it did end up. For a bit I was contemplating keeping the speaker hidden, but I really liked the giant shell, so the speaker does come back out. Trying to turn items around in the small spaces is always a challenge. I wanted to make this work, but it's just a little too big and not quite the right vibe for the space. I do like that item, and I would like to use it on some of my beaches around this area on my actual island. I think I tried it outside as well. That's a whole other video, because if I tried to put the both together, it would be way too long. So I believe the next video is going to be the outside of this house. The double fans were kind of cute, but they were way too loud and kind of drowned out the music and the beach noises, and I really wanted those to still be in there. I thought they helped with the whole feeling of the space, and I didn't want to get rid of them, so I just kept it one. And I did decide to move the fan from that side of the room to the other side of the room because the little hanging seagull is already flying on that side of the room, and I felt like with the wind blowing the plant and the seagull going, it was unbalanced. There was more movement on that side, so I switched to the other side so the wind could hit the Monstera instead, which to me kind of balanced it out a little better, so there was a bit of movement on both sides. Look at June, she's so cute, she's so patient. I can't remember if does the planter blow in the wind as well, or is it just, I think it does. I genuinely don't remember. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I was definitely being picky with where to hang it though. And that was an accident. I only need one. I love the little dustbin and brooms. Gotta keep the space tidy. There isn't really a tropical flower wreath, but I thought the cosmos was the closest. And since this is going to be Flora's home eventually, or something very similar to this, I decided to hang her picture up as if she was, the owner here too, and maybe June works here. Originally I wanted that to be one of the uniforms for the people working here, but I kind of decided it was just taking up too much space next to the bar where people were going to sit, and I decided to have it be something you could buy, like the tropical shirts and a little tropical apron instead, and I think that worked a little bit better than having it kind of smushed behind the plant and the bar. I think I tried to add some more dresses on this wall as well, but then I felt like it was just a little overwhelming of all the clothes on all the walls when it's not a clothing shop, it's a smoothie shop. So I did scrap those. I kind of wish I'd hung one of those dresses on the other wall instead of one of the shirts, but too late. I did keep the pineapple hat though. I thought that was a cute thing to put above the door. I've probably said cute way too many times. I was hoping that if I hung the flower on the wall, it would face forward, and I could kind of tuck them behind the bar and make it look like there were some flowers sitting on the blender bar, but alas, they face upwards, so didn't really work. I also do like adding gyroids as long as the sounds that they make and the colors that they are match sort of the vibe of whatever space I'm building, and I got pretty lucky, and I'm pretty sure those are the ones that I ended up sticking with, and they were the first ones that I picked, which almost never happens because I'm extremely picky, and I usually go through maybe 5 or 6 of them, which is why editing these videos takes so long. But this time, I got it right the first time. What was I was moving some things forward to add the shine feature to them, which is definitely one of my favorite new things. I feel like I don't see too many people using them. I love the swirls on the blender. That's so good. That's so good. And I really like putting drips on the plants to make it look like maybe they've just been watered or sprayed down. Taking care of their plants, you can tell. Yeah, I feel like I don't see people use that feature too much, and I really like it. I think it's a really neat, subtle little one, and I haven't tried making my own codes or using custom codes. I've only used the one, like the default ones. I would like to try some custom codes because I think that's neat that you can do that. I kind of want to make some bats and see if I can make bats fly around. Or see if someone's already made some bats and do it then. I tried to make the drips work on the jug of juice, but the drips were falling from a lot higher than where the item was, and it just didn't quite work, so I decided to use the cold, like the chilly mist around it to just make it look like it's nice and cold and refreshing. And that's it for now. Next video will be the outside.